Lily Phillips, a hateable, detestable human existence. Pretty much, honestly, 50% of everything wrong with the human race in just one person. That is impressive how sad to humanity someone can be.
Remember Lily Phillips? She went viral for a minute. A lot of people were talking about her, though she is by far the last person in this kind of industry to do something like this.
By the way, taking bets on her way out, I think it's gonna be an overdose. Because there's definitely gonna be it. If you have seen this interview or clips of it, this is insane. She literally says, "I did everything right," and then she refers to her actions in the third person just to distance herself away from the negative connotations that those things did. But she did everything right. There is no problem with anything. This was empowering, in fact. This is insanity. And her subconscious knows it, and that's why my bet is it's happening, boys.
This got her a lot of attention because of one clip where she talks about her experience with all these people and starts to talk about how she she had to disassociate herself from the experience and then cried, saying it was very hard, and everybody was starting to feel bad for her. And then it's funny.
Why? Why would you feel bad about someone who has made this many poor choices in their life and keeps making them? Even though everyone says they're wrong, but money, 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 money. Because it's so much better when your kid deletes their Minecraft character in a Ferrari, not in a plebeian car. 10 out of 10.
Funny because if you keep playing the clip, she eventually says, "Oh, well, I'm ready to bring on 1,000 people this time. This time it was 100. Next time it's going to be 1,000." So it was a little out of context because she wants to keep doing it and keep making these videos.
Yeah. By the way, the sheer astonishing amount of pride this woman has for just laying there like a unmoving fish and then being, "Yo, yeah, I did good just now. I did great," is insane. It's insane.
But here's the thing, and I didn't know this. I guess it makes sense now in hindsight. This place where they're at. So this is a documentary on the situation. Lily Phillips hooking up with those 100 dudes. 7 million views on this, by the way. This is an Airbnb. That's where they're at right now. And the owners had no idea what she was doing there. It's funny because they gave her a 5-star review. She gave them a 5-star review too.
Damn.
So this is kind of funny. And, it sucks for the owners. Who the hell is going to want to rent out this Airbnb after this? The internet found out where it was because, that's just what the internet does. And, well, this led to the owners being contacted.
To be fair, this is Britain. So there is a pretty good chance that the owner can just be like, hey, 100,000, you can go lick the sheets. And there's gonna be like a bunch of people. Okay? He can probably do auctions for the toilet seat. And it's gonna sell for a couple of mil. It is just, it's Britain.
And now they know what exactly happened in their Airbnb. And I guess they're not too happy about it. This is from the Daily Mail. Exclusive. Airbnb owners fury after OnlyFans star Lily Phillips used his 1.5 million London flat to bed 101 men and didn't tell him about the stunt. Now, just so you know, this is very much against the rules of Airbnb.
Is it though?
I don't think it's an explicit rule. It's not saying you can't have this many dudes coming over to hook up with you. No, it's that apparently you are not allowed to make adult content in these things. That's a company rule, apparently. And she might get banned.
Sounds actually reasonable, honestly. That's something I should have been able to figure out if I thought about it a little bit. Because, this is just one of those things that adds extra liability on you and creates more problems. The reality is, the more things that Airbnb can just say you can't do, the less liabilities they have. So it actually does make sense that they have a rule like this. They probably have a rule that you can't kill people in an Airbnb also.
Banned from using their services. So just doing a quick search, you get the answer. Can you make adult content in an Airbnb? And the answer is no. You're not allowed to do that. And it is very much a violation of their terms of service. So,
okay, actually, let me do this. How is he getting like this thing? What the hell is Search Labs? I don't know. In any case, can you kill people in Airbnb? Almost no. Why can't? What the hell is Search Labs? Okay, Search Labs. Let's see. Okay. Nope. Can't find anything about can you kill people in Airbnb. Well, that's sad. Disappointed. How is he getting answer like this? Jeez.
I'm going to guess that she's going to get banned from using Airbnb. And then what's left? Hotels? Yes. Now, she'll be okay for the 1,000 dudes.
You can actually do it at hotels. There's nothing wrong with that. As much as I understand. Now, prostitution, you know what I'm talking about, is not allowed in hotels, probably. But this doesn't count. So I think she can do this in a hotel. Hey, at least you get a bathing room and something. That's nice, That's a nice thing.
Because she plans on renting a warehouse for that one.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds smart. I mean, she is a literal piece of furniture at this point. She is a piece of property. Do you want to bet all her actions with the 100 men is like she's just laying there like this? Best case scenario on force. Women.
And setting up...
Do nothing and hope that the guy does everything. The highlight of my experience is when a woman did this, and I was like, "The fuck does this?" I'm by the way serious. I'm like, "What? What is this?" Switch position. Oh my god, that's literally peak. By the way, that is fucking peak on average.
Conveyor belt of men. I'm not kidding. By the way, this is a recent article from The Sun. And she goes over the logistics of how to get 1,000 dudes in here and make this work. So they're going to set up a conveyor belt, and they get like 90 seconds each with her. So this guy knows what's going on.
How pathetic of a loser do you actually have to be? I mean, 2 minutes is insane and stupid. All the men that went there for 2 minutes, you're losers, no exceptions. But the 1,000 that are gonna go for 90 goddamn seconds, you have no future. I want you off the planet.
Here's the comment from the Airbnb host. After initially discovering Lily's antics, one of the property's hosts called Carol, told Mail Online, "We have been made aware of this now. Unfortunately, we did not know anything about what she had done in the flat, and there was no sign of anything in the flat when she left. We only found out a couple of days ago. We have no further comment." So I'm going to guess. It says here she's violated a number of their rules, and I'm talking about the company's rules, not the owner of the flat's rules. It's the company, Airbnb. It's against their rules. So she's likely going to be banned. Here's funny, too. Like, this is you ever see Lily as your reviewer, and you rented this? If you go to an Airbnb and you're looking to stay there, especially if you're in the London area, make sure this person here did not stay there, because if she did, you might want to like burn those sheets. So this bed's gonna have to be burned. This bed's gonna have to be completely burned. I don't even know what you do. I would sure as hell would not want to stay here, and I'm probably not the only one. This is going to kill that Flats reputation, because who the hell is going to want to stay there now?
I don't honestly think that's gonna be too much of a problem. Like, people don't care. People don't fucking know. The amount of people who honestly went and tried to figure out what flat it is where she was, hey, that's a super minority. This is not gonna affect them in the slightest. Okay, maybe it's gonna affect them for the next month. But damn, dude, Airbnbs are just so insane. Did you? I obviously kept the numbers in mind. This Airbnb costed 1.5 million for the owners to buy. Who knows? Plus maybe refurnishing, throw in another 100K or maybe 150K because they wanted really nice. And this shit costs 400, 500 a night. It was 400 minimum, I guess. There were two numbers displayed here. Dude, listen. 10 nights, you get 4K back. Now, the average probably that an Airbnb like this is booked, I actually don't know for London, but I do know, I have never used an Airbnb, by the way, in my life. I will kill myself before I ever attempt that, okay? That's my rule, okay? That's my rule for life. I will never rent out an Airbnb. If I ever do, I'm just ending it all right there on the spot. Okay? Seems reasonable. I know. Thank you. In any case, I have at least seen some Airbnbs. Like the fancy cottage ones, for example, in the not vicinities of cities, big cities and whatnot. So some wholesome small town thing like that. Those things are sold all the time. Okay? They maybe have like a week not booked in a month on average, especially in summer. Okay? People love Airbnbs. These things literally can pay for themselves in less than 10 years. It's an extremely profitable investment. And you don't have to do anything, honestly, because there's companies that manage Airbnbs for you. So, man, I just want to say, having an Airbnb, honestly, in the right spot is insane money. It's insane money.
Would you want to stay there? You want to bring your family to this Airbnb den of degeneracy? You have to throw everything out, paint it, a memory hole.
Yeah, look at this. It rents out for 400 a month with cleaning and service takes cost more than... Yeah, look at this. So, 600 a night. Again, 1.5 million. Let me do some minor calculations here. Let's see. Oh god, I have to actually use calculator like an animal because my num-block O key is stopping recording, so I can't press it. So I have to use the plebeian, keyboard 129 gamer style, which is something that if you're in finance, you know is a red flag that the person's a moron. So 1.5 million. Let's see. Divided by... Okay, I'm gonna still use the divide button by that. Divided by, let's say 500. That is 3,000 days. That is just 3 fucking thousand days. That's insane. Plus, your property value is going up. The rent on that bad boy is gonna go up, which means it's gonna be like 700 probably after 2 years on average. So this is 3,000 days rented. That is divided by 365. Oh, I minus 365. Oops, I'm an idiot. It is what it is, boys. 365. That's 8.2. From this 8.2, let's say on average every month, let's say on average every month, like a week is not booked. Let's actually make it every half month first. So 8.2 times 50% of 8.2 is, so worst case scenario, that thing is gonna pay for itself. Worst case fucking scenario. In 12 years, probably. And they probably don't have to do shit to sustain that. 12 years! That is insane for an investment to pay itself off fully. And again, it's probably doing it faster. Because 12 years is the slowest? Assuming it's only booked 50% of the time. Again, I don't know how it works for something like this in a city. I have never checked that, but I know for outside the city, shit goes fucking wild. Okay? So, 12 years, worst case scenario to pay everything back. 8 years, pretty much best case scenario to pay everything back. That is fucking wild. That is a wild investment. Oh boy, man. Again, when you have money, making money becomes super easy some magically, how?
It. And what sucks really is I guess the family that owns it, they got kids and they stay there sometimes. That's what a lot of people do with Airbnb. They have like 2 properties, 3 properties.
Jesus.
And when they're not staying in them, they'll rent them out. And this is the downside of that. Because, oh man, I sure as hell wouldn't want to take my kids in there now. Who's going to want to do that? So this guy, he's going to probably lose money. You're going to have to sell it probably. And hope to God that the people...
Honestly, the fact that there's a chance that this place now skyrockets in value because, I mean, it happened and she's famous. Because fame in the modern day is just insanity. But what it can actually attain, what it can get. Again, the fact that every rapper who has sold 1 million albums and has like 5K in his bank account is hot shit is just fucking pure autism. But people don't understand that. I mean, there's a chance that this suddenly sells for more because, I mean, historic monument of England. Hello there. 10 out of 10. In any case, that was the Yellow Flash. Life is sad, and we're all here, so let's enjoy the ride while we can, boys. Bye-bye!